King Alcohol has many forms by which he catches man. He is a beast of many horns, and ever thus has been. For there's rum, and gin, and beer, and wine, and brandy of logwood hue, and hawk, and port, and flip, combined to make a man look blue. He says be merry.
And we're back.
We're not back. We're just here.
Why not?
We're here. Where are we? Where is here?
We're here. We're there. We're everywhere.
We're back at Goodfellas.
We are Goodfellas.
I love this place.
It's a good place.
Goodfellas, McCordsville, and Oleo Road. Yes, we are. We're back. We got our good friend Simona on here, and of course Aubrey from Goodfellas is joining us again. And once again, Aubrey, thanks for having us.
No problem.
And
It feels so weird though being here in the daylight. I was talking about that to Aubrey outside.
Most places don't let us in the daylight.
True.
Yeah.
All my good
Everybody's
customers
gone.
are gone.
It's dark. There's no customers here. You guys are allowed to come
You guys
in
are
now.
welcome.
And then we go have car bombs.
Yeah.
Because even though we like our craft beer, sometimes we go back to the classics.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta go back to the classics.
Oh my
Everybody loves Guinness.
No, they don't.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, anybody loves Guinness, which means you're
That's
nobody.
Cool. I'm good with that. I'm good with that life. By the way, we have a beer here that we were promised last episode, and I'm really wanting to get into.
Would that be the right brain?
That may be right.
Well,
brain.
you know, we're
Okay, hold
I want to
Set it up.
Let's segment this because one of the reasons Monon is they carry Burnham, and we love Burnham, and Burnham is one of those guys. They do some crazy stuff. A lot of people are in the traditional stuff, which I love, but there's a few breweries that can do the crazy stuff and do them well. Burnham's one of them, and they do some very crazy shit. What's the corn?
Cream corn.
Yeah,
The
what
cream
did he say?
corn
It came from her. Was his
aunt's cream corn recipe.
corn recipe. Yeah.
That's not
she-
even crazy.
No, she used to freeze it, and you
Well,
just
for
stole it
a
out of 'em.
beer, yeah, it is.
That's not crazy.
Not really,
Cream
no.
corn, that's
Yeah,
simple. You want to talk about Skittle Brow?
Skittle Brown.
Yeah.
You want to talk about crazy? We'll talk about Skittle Brow.
Skittle Brown sounds like a.
No, Skittle Brow.
Oh, okay. Skittle Brown sounded like a really bad,
I don't know
bad
if it-
night.
yeah.
Well, when you mix all the colors together, it just comes out kind of brown.
Right.
Yeah. Sounds
No,
like
Skittle Brow is...
sounds like you need to change your underwear.
It's a Kolsch with Skittles in it. And before you ask, yes, it is all one color Skittle, the orange Skittle.
They're all the same fucking flavor.
No, they're
Are
not.
they, though?
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
Are they,
not.
though?
Yes,
No.
they are.
If I give you a
Jesus'
blind
favorite.
tasting, I bet it is.
No.
That's why we use it.
No, Skittles different flavors. M&M's is the same.
No, Skittles
No,
are
the
the
color
same
tastes
flavor.
different. It's just like Fruit Loops. They're all different flavors.
No,
That's why
Fruit Loops are
I'm-
actually
I'm
all the same
agreeing with
flavor.
They're all
They
different
Fruit Loops
flavors.
even admitted it. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor.
No, they aren't.
Yes, they are. Fruit Loops said it.
Did you get that from Ask Jeeves?
No,
You
from
mean
GM.
Kellogg's?
From Kellogg. Yeah.
Why,
they said all the Fruit Loops are the same flavor.
why are you so defensive right now?
I mean-
Because don't be fucking with my Fruit Loops.
Skittles is different
They're all the same
flavors.
flavor.
I'm telling you, Skittles is
Frosted
different
Flakes
flavors.
all taste different too, but whatever.
The Abraham Lincoln shapes taste like chocolate.
What about Fruity Pebbles? I mean,
I don't know.
Well,
about
those are
that.
different.
I don't
Those
know
are all
about
different,
that.
obviously different. Well, those are actually the holes from the Fruit Loops, just not proofed and not made big.
Proof?
Tricks.
Yeah, because when you proof it, it becomes
Yeah.
the mini donut that you know is a Fruit Loop. But when
Okay.
you don't proof it, it becomes that little fruity pebble nugget.
I did not. He has far too much knowledge.
I'm lying
He's
right
Yeah.
now
way
to
too
you.
sober.
He has
or
no
something.
idea.
Is,
He's
oh, is
giving
he
you
just
line of shit.
bullshitting?
Yes.
He's
His
bullshitting?
mustache, when he
Fruit
bullshits,
Loops-
his mustache
no,
goes down.
Fruit Loops said it. Fruit Loops said it, so it must be the unproofed. They're all different flavors. It's fine.
where's that beer, the donut cookie?
Donut cookie.
Cookie Crisp?
Is it-
No, the beer that it's is it Avery?
We've had a couple of donut
Well, there's-
type.
They
well,
made
there's
it with
Voodoo
the cinnamon
Donut, but-
donut.
Voodoo donut.
Yeah, but that's that's
just
out west. But
pastry
you were talking.
style.
Is that you talking about that?
Yeah,
Last
Shaun Cook
There's
came
a-
in and he was talking
Ooh.
about.
edit.
Oh,
No, Shaun Cook's fine. No, I don't know.
I don't know which one. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it before.
Wait, what is it?
it's,
Right,
called
it's a donut.
donut cookie.
It's called
the
donut.
beer
I don't know
cookie.
that one.
Is it a stout?
Weird.
Oh,
We had a donut beer
I
on
would
one of our
hope- I
home
would hope
shows.
so.
Remember?
Sounds like
Donut break.
Christmas.
Donut break.
yeah.
Yeah,
We had a donut
that was
break one.
Evil Twin.
Evil Twin. We had a donut break Evil Twin one.
Yeah.
We've had beer with donuts. We did a whole donut and beer show.
Uh-oh. He's making a call, and I really like this. Wait a minute.
Hey, what's that beer? What's the donut cookie beer?
He won't answer. He's like, it's Saturday.
It's
Fuck
Saturday.
you."
Screw you guys.
Well, I just told him that there's another keg of Bigsby that's needed here. It is.
He should
Aubrey
answer.
already drank it.
No, he's not going to answer. Oh, he
No,
coaches basketball
right.
too. Yep.
Yeah.
Is there
Damn it.
basketball
Well, I
in
have
there?
it. I want to go see it.
I'm
No,
gonna
you
leave
don't
a
have to
voicemail,
sit there.
it'll be
Just
fine.
sit there.
I
We're
have it on
fine.
my phone.
Oh, you have the. Oh, don't worry about it though. It's all
Put
fun.
Carlos
We'll
to
find it
work when
later
he comes
after a
back.
break. There you go.
I just want to make sure it was him before I left a voicemail for someone I shouldn't.
I can hear it through the headphones. I don't
Good.
know if it's recording, but you know.
We got his number now, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty generic voicemail message. He's not even trying.
It's not.
Get in that microphone, man. Quit leaning away from the mic, or pull the mic closer.
He's not trying. Hey, Mr. Shaun Cook. I'm live on the Blind Pig podcast, and we were talking about donut cookie beers. I know you're coaching high school or some sort of basketball game right now.
Pacers.
Pacers. But we wanted to know what donut cookie was. So when you're done coaching, shoot me a text. If we're still recording, I'll answer, and I'll put you on speaker, and then it's like you're here. All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
No,
One that's sweet.
no, I would say Crazy Beers. Brewing is doing a lot of cool things.
I
Brewing
always
does
love
some cool
theirs.
stuff.
Yeah.
It would be. I think Bright Brain and Burnham for Michigan, Indiana. They remind me of that same stuff. They do some wild stuff that nobody else will do. Nobody else will branch out and do those crazy beers, and they do them well. Whether you like them or not, I think there's some. I mean, they go out there and they put it all out to do whatever it is they feel like doing.
Yeah.
With a lot of companies or a lot of breweries won't do that. They want to stick to traditional style, and there's a place for it, and there's a place for wild stuff. But a lot of people can't do it. And Burnham does it, and they do it well. Right Brain Brewing and Right Brain in Michigan, Traverse City, they do it, and they do it very well. You know, they'll make avocado beer. I mean, yeah, I didn't like it, but they're going out there.
Trying.
They're doing it. And some people love it, but it's the place that'll do the crazy stuff a lot of people don't want to do.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of hits, and I love their dark beers. And we do have this is kind of it's a smoked porter, and it's actually smoked from pig's heads and bones and
No
that's-
extract.
No extract.
This time. There's no
So-
liquid smoke in it.
Yeah. So
really
this is kind of
Oh, he's getting a phone call.
oh shit.
Hey, Mr. Cook. How are you, sir?
Put him on speaker. We can't hear him.
Did you get my voicemail?
Put him on speaker.
One second.
The love you was awkward, but you know.
Man from Platform Beer Company.
Platform.
So you're on speaker now. So you're on the podcast.
Hey, far out.
What's up, Shaun?
Hey,
So
what's going
tell
on?
us about Platform's donut cookie.
All right, well, one thing that's kind of cool about Platform is that, you know, they don't do like a core beer. They have like a series of beers that they do. So one of the things that can be challenging with them is there's always something new that comes out that's crazy. So for the holiday season this year, they went in collaboration with a brewery / donut shop up in Cleveland called Brew Nuts. And what they did
Brew
was
Nuts.
they made a 7% ale that's got notes of snickerdoodle and vanilla and nutmeg and cinnamon in it, and it's just a pretty solid beer, man, to drink. I can actually sit down and have a few of them. It's pretty tasty. So but no, they actually brewed like cinnamon donuts with the beer is what they did up there. So but no, it's just one of their small seasonals that are out right now, and it's pretty solid actually. Pinheads and Fishers actually picked up a half barrel yesterday.
What?
So
Well, we will look into
Guess
that.
we'll be at Pinhead's. That must be the new bar.
Now,
that
where
they
is
built.
Platform?
Ohio?
Ohio?
Platforms in Ohio, I
Okay.
believe.
they're out
Yeah.
of Cleveland. They've got a few breweries over there, actually. They've got the one in Cleveland, and then they have Columbus, and they just opened up La Coba, which is their local
Sounds fake.
coffee barrels that they do down in Cincinnati. And then they also have one called the Funkenship, where they do all their Berliner Weisses and Gozes and
Oh,
Sours.
nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for calling us back. Did your sports ball team win?
No, unfortunately didn't. But they're still learning.
That's okay. Well, thank you for calling us back. And in Goodfellas, here in McCordsville off of Oleo Road, we'll need another 6-stole of Bigsby next week because they love
Sounds
it.
good.
They're about sold out.
About sold out.
Oh,
So
that's my favorite Evil Czech beer. I mean, it's so good. I mean, there's a bunch of white stouts out there, man, but I don't think anybody really did a good job. And
Not
you
like
know,
that.
I think that was a pretty solid beer. So, but yeah, we got more coming in next week. We'll hook it up.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you for calling us back. And is this a first ever to have someone on speakerphone on your podcast?
Yes.
So
It
you were
is.
the
It's
first
a
ever
first.
on speakerphone for this podcast. We'll put it on social media. Maybe we'll tag Craft Roads. We love Craft Roads.
Well, I dig it, man. I appreciate that.
All right.
on.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Thanks, John.
You're breaking up.
So
Well, I
there you
mean,
go.
if
Donut
well,
cookie.
yeah. Well, this actually might be because Jordan used to try to call me during old episodes.
Yeah,
and-
but it wasn't. But it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Free Beer Express.
was
it
that
was
still free beer?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
free beer
It's
days.
still
Okay.
free balling days.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah.
Well, we're still free balling. Well, I don't know. I might be, but how about you?
No, I have my Spec Trek. What the fuck were those
You don't
called?
know. So we
Rex
did
Rex.
we did a show at Yardline with the
The Dead
Squirrels
Squirrels and-
on one of
yeah.
our earlier shows, and I don't know. At some point, Donnie from the Dead Squirrels said you got to try this new underwear that he has, and it was called Separatec,
Separatec. There you go.
and they're
I can only imagine.
boxer briefs,
Yes.
but they have a pocket for both for your boys and then your man.
Your boys.
So they have two separate pockets
Or your
there.
girls.
Or I guess your girls. So it's got two separate, like one big pouch down here and another, but depending on how much sizable pouch you need, I guess, for the other one. And it's supposed to keep it all nice and separate
Did you try his?
and comfortable. I did not try his underwear on. No.
Jordan did.
Jordan might have. They disappeared for like a half hour and came back both smiling. So
I'm not
you
hearing a
never
problem.
know.
I mean,
Yeah,
whatever
no.
works at the end of the
But
day.
yeah, I mean, I guess they're like made out of bamboo and rayon. So I mean,
Radon.
you just got to be careful around pandas, I guess, or a little bit
Does
or
it have
something.
asbestos in it?
Plywood.
Has the word best in it? Has to be.
I feel bad. We made fun of Jordan all night too because he couldn't hear it himself, but he tried to pronounce. He kept saying the word cul-de-sac. He kept trying to say the word cul-de-sac, and he couldn't figure out that he was adding an extra T to everything. So everything he said cul-de-sac. But he couldn't hear it himself, and I feel bad. But
Is that in
he
Jonesburg?
hadn't been around in a while, so it was time for everybody to make fun of him for that night. You know,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah,
And he deserved it.
normally it's me that everybody is making fun of, or Cowboy, and it was good to have it just focused on someone else at that point.
So we have an awesome looking pizza in front of us.
Yeah, what is this,
What
Aubrey?
is
If,
this?
It's
You
not
can
my
talk.
vodka. It's not my. It's not vodka pizza.
We have to ask with her mouth full.
I think this is the biggest selling
Hey,
pizza.
now.
I believe.
Wow,
Too soon.
it's a little
Only the
early.
first time.
Well, that's
Too
true.
soon.
Might be
So-
early, but
This is the Smokin' Goodfella pizza, which we make the sauce. It's a roasted red pepper sauce. Comes with caramelized onions, sausage, roasted red peppers,
It's awesome.
and basil on top. It is phenomenal. It won a bunch of pizza awards in the Pizza Expo in Vegas.
Nice.
It was like the #1. It's very good.
Pizza Expo in Vegas.
Oh yeah, every
ev-
year.
They
It's an
every
expo for
in
everything in Vegas. Yeah, pretty much. Does
That's
it
awesome.
in any way coincide with like the stripper expo or the
I don't know.
or
Have
the
you been
adult
there?
news adult awards or whatever? I've been to Vegas a few times. I'm trying to like combine a couple trips. It's cheaper that way.
I
I'm
think
sure.
the whiskey shows next year, right?
There's a whiskey one.
Yeah, there's a huge whiskey expo.
There's an expo for everything.
Man.
Well, yes, but damn, come on, man, we got to go to that one.
Yeah, I think the Whiskey World is in Vegas this next year.
We-
It was in
we need to
Kentucky
go to
this
that
past
one.
year, I think.
we need to go to that one. That would be awesome.
This pizza goes good with any IPA, for sure.
That pizza
Oh,
would
yeah,
probably
easy.
go good with
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, it does.
What
Yeah.
what is on the pizza
Yeah, that's
right now
killer.
though?
You weren't listening, were
I
you?
see green stuff, and I don't
He
like
wasn't
that.
listening.
That's basil.
No, I mean there's like larger green
Green
things.
peppers.
No.
Oh yeah, not
no,
gonna not
there's
gonna
no
eat that?
green peppers. It's
What
roasted
is-
red peppers.
Okay, it's the same. That's
Well, mixed.
yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah, I can't eat that.
Okay.
No, I literally can't. If
Wait,
it's
what
got
Because
happens
it's
to you?
healthy.
no green pepper.
To do something to you?
No green pepper. No, I cannot stand the taste of bell peppers at all. Green,
so you
red.
can eat them. You just don't
I
like.
can't
to
stand
eat
the
them.
taste of them at all. They
So
they
you
make
don't
me want to
like
vomit.
To eat them. You can eat
Yeah,
them.
I guess I
You're not eating
could,
it.
but it's gonna end really badly. In that like Scott's right in front of me, and yeah, he's
So
gonna
it's
get
like
vomited
the glory
on.
hole of vegetables.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, makes me choke and gag.
So I
and
want to go
vomit.
to every one of them possible.
Depends on
No,
what side
I
you're
literally
on.
I cannot stand bell peppers of any kind. I mean, they ruin everybody's like, well, just pick them off the pizza. I'm like, no, it's already ruined. The entire pizza tastes like green peppers now.
That's like me and cilantro. I can't.
You don't like cilantro either, do you?
No, I
It
love
goes
it.
on
Oh.
anything.
I
You,
married
you don't like
anything.
tequila, but cilantro's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who doesn't? One of the pigs doesn't like cilantro. Maybe it's Jordan.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
It's not me. I love
I
it.
think it might be Jordan.
It's Jordan because he's not here.
That works.
It's Jordan.
Yeah. Or
Cilantro.
Cowboy or Hunter. Or Roberto or Hunter.
I really doubt it's Roberto.
Yeah,
He might. Tex-Mex might not like cilantro.
I would really doubt that. Just throwing that out there.
Wasn't sure if he'd be here. He didn't explicitly decline this show, but so you never know.
Okay, we
You
need
keep
a
moving this bottle, and it keeps
we need a beer opener.
intriguing me.
So
Where's the pig
if
beer opener?
people
Get your
want
keys.
to come to Goodfellas and they listen to this show, what happens? Is there a way they can get this pizza? Is there a special code?
Oh
word
yeah,
that
did
they
you say we're getting a special?
No, you just ask for it. It's off the menu.
Wasn't there a special or anything though? Was there going to be a special?
No, if you hear it on your podcast, you will get 10% off. You just have to say.
I heard it
I
on the
heard
blind
it
pigs.
on the blind pig. Mhm.
Sweet.
And just tell your server, and we'll give you 10% off.
Awesome. Yeah.
Of your food, yes,
Yep.
just food, and you can get things like this pizza. You can get the
Lasagna one
pizza
looks
with
good.
peas on
The,
it.
the vodka
that's the
pizza
vodka
is
pizza.
the
Vodka
It is
pizza?
the shit.
Okay.
I'm probably going to order one before we leave because I kid you not, it is the shit pizza.
It is good.
I mean, in a good way. Yeah, it is. It is awesome. It really is. The vodka sauce is great. I mean, we've been here a couple times, and you're just looking at it going, why are there peas on my pizza? But when you have the whole, it's just awesome, man. It was really great.
Peas are better when soaked in vodka.
That works.
Everything
Vodka,
is.
Everything
Yeah.
is. Well,
Say most
Yeah.
things in life.
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. You need to make a beer. They need to find a beer pizza. You do a pig pizza, just all the pork.
Just
We
all
did.
the
We
pork.
An
Tippies
entire-
did
all the
that
pork?
for it.
Oh, did
Tippies
they?
did a.
Oh yeah, they
pig
did the
pizza.
pig
Yeah,
and with the, but they
yeah.
had pretzels and cheese on there too.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I remember that one.
sounds different.
Yeah, they did like pretzel bites and stuff, and a little
Really?
pretzel and
They did a sushi pizza last month
Ooh.
or the month
Yeah,
prior. It was
yeah.
actually
Really?
pretty damn good.
You had it?
Yeah, I was like, but it was actually pretty damn good.
There used to be a place in Lafayette called Sushi Burrito.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what it sounds like, a sushi roll the size of a burrito.
Oh no
It's
shit!
phenomenal.
wow.
Every time I do a sales day in Lafayette, I plan it around going to Sushi Burrito.
Really?
I would not blame you.
It was awesome.
Like
It
a
was,
California
And-
roll, but the size of a
Can you get
burrito.
sake there while you're enjoying your? No.
It's,
No?
it was
Thank
like a
God.
Qdoba, but
Oh,
like
really?
sushi. Yeah. No, it was fucking great, and I just like drive home eating seaweed salad. This is terrible. Like, don't drive when I'm in Lafayette. But I would, I'd get like a seaweed salad, and I'd get the giant sushi burrito, driving home with my niece, and just eating giant fucking roll.
Oh hell yeah!
That was great. Yeah, and it was like the size of a burrito. Thus the sushi burrito name.
I'm
so.
really kind of craving. We've talked about it for a couple shows now. I'm really kind of craving just sake bombers for the night, man. Just a big old bottle
yeah.
of warm sake.
It's either going to be a sake bomb or it's a bomb night or a car
yeah,
bomb.
No.
car bomb or sake bomb.
Great.
I would much rather.
I don't think I'm going to get a sake bomb at Eddie's.
It's actually pretty
No.
offensive to call it a car
No.
bomb.
God, do they even have sake
It is.
there?
I don't
Even-
think
is
so.
that even
Nobody.
your
No,
people?
they don't.
Can we do
think so.
Boilermakers instead?
You can do a Boilermaker, sure.
We'll just go to
Or
Kevin's.
lunchbox.
We'll just go to
Go to Kevin's
Furtig's
house.
Lunchboxes. I
and
forgot
we'll
about those.
bring some
Yeah.
sake over there and make us some sake bombs. So
I can get behind
Furtig,
some
we're coming
lunchboxes.
over.
All right, we keep
Uh,
beating
so-
around. We keep beating around the bush on this
Yeah.
one. What are we drinking here, Brennan?
It's the Magalista Pig Porter from Right Brain Brewery. And this is kind of their go. This is their
Ooh.
show beer.
Now you
um,
had this once before, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
this is multiple times now, but it's a smoked porter, but it's again like we said it's not. There's no extract. There's no
Bacon beer.
liquid. It is smoked with real pig
That's
heads and pig bones, and that's where they're getting the flavor from. So it's a very unique beer.
I
But-
don't know if it's just
And
the
if
pizza,
you heard
but I'm
that
not getting
crunch
much.
in the background,
Yeah.
that's how good the pizza is. You heard that nice, crispy, crunchy noise right near the microphone.
Sorry.
The pizzas are cooked. No, don't be sorry. That's perfect. There's gonna be someone listening to this that just like eats up that sound, and they're like, "Oh, but can I
I'll
get
be
that? Can
there.
I get that looped? Just give me that
Yeah.
loop of that crunchy."
No, that crunchiness was just actually Scott standing up and cracking
It
bones.
says arthritis. I think we need you to bite into the pizza again, but everyone needs to be quiet so we can really hear it. Go for it. Like,
It was the snap of the bell pepper.
So this is unique. I don't think I don't get the smoke aroma, but you definitely get the flavor. So it's almost the opposite.
But it's subtle. It's not like.
It's very subtle. It's
Yeah.
light. It's not a hit you in the face smoke or anything like that.
No, it's a solid. It's just a cooked smoke. It's not a fake extract smoke. It's not a it's not liquid smoke or anything, which some of them add to that. It's odd to say it. It's meaty.
It is
It's got
meaty.
a nice meaty,
Yeah, it's
flavor
it's
to
a
it.
good full flavor, but a
Yeah.
light smoke, which I like. I think it's delicious beer.
spectacular.
Be good to eat
I
with
mean-
barbecue.
Oh yeah, that'd be good with like a steak or some ribs, some
yeah.
some beef ribs or something, or
pork.
the pork ribs and pulled pork sandwich.
What kind of pizza would you pair that with?
Meat lovers.
Meat lovers?
Oh, yeah.
I respect that choice. That's Scott's nickname.
Definitely.
This guy's getting the flashes right now.
In prison.
You get the meat sweats.
Meat sweats.
What?
Extracts are for sissies. This is what we get there. But
What
yeah.
are you? What are you rating that on Tap? Do you on Tap Cicerone?
Oh no,
No, that's
I,
Warren.
No, I wasn't doing that.
Tap
one.
Cicerone.
That's just Warren.
No,
Jesus.
I wasn't doing that. I mean, this is really good. The only one I like better than, or not better than this, but in the same vein was on. We've done on a couple shows. And they're closed now. The Brenner Brewing and the Bacon Bomb. That
Yeah.
we did a couple
Awesome.
home shows
Yeah.
with a Bacon Bomb, and that one had a little more.
That
It was a thinner one. It was a little thinner.
thinner,
but-
but that was a smoke in your face. Putting
Sm-
bacon.
The aroma there was, and it wasn't even. Maybe it was an extract, but it didn't taste like any kind of extract in there. But the Brenner Brewing from out of Wisconsin. Sadly, they're closed. But from what I read, he's doing stuff with Mobcraft. He was working with Mobcraft and Octopi Brewing, which we haven't checked out yet. Out somewhere near Madison, but. They might just be. I'm not sure if they're just a production brewing or
Yeah.
production
Yeah.
facility. But yeah, it was really good. But it's sad to see it go. But this ranks right up there. The Bacon
Yeah.
Bomb was a little more smoky and even a little more
a
salty.
lot more
a little more
smoky and
salty.
salty. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bacon,
but it worked. I mean, there was nothing wrong with that beer at all. And there's nothing wrong with this one either.
Does octopi mean just like a bunch of octopuses?
Yes.
Okay.
Octopussies.
Octopi.
No, that's when you got to pee 8 times in a night.
Rim shot.
See?
Or
I try.
Rim job.
Car bombs.
Go ahead.
I've got nothing right now.
I know, that's
You're looking
sad.
at
You
me.
guys have been drinking for a while there.
He's so flustered around
I
Scott.
am-
He
I
doesn't know
am,
what
yeah.
to say.
That's what
He's just so enamored and loves him.
They're an
true.
awkward. They're an awkward
It's
couple.
true.
They're having a moment.
He's showing the finger cuffs.
They're having a own moment.
Gross.
It's docking, yeah.
It's definitely talking. This is creepy.
It is.
It should be.
I agree.
This is normal.
Yes, it is normal.
It's actually very normal for him, yeah.
Shaun, Scott, have you guys had any new beer? I mean, you guys are always a day in the life of Monon is drinking beer. So I mean, any new favorites? Anything that's come along that you hadn't had recently?
That I haven't had?
Well, I mean,
Yeah, something
he
new,
has to have had it if he's gonna notice that. It was,
If you haven't had before.
Semantics.
oh,
Something
before
new.
there we go. You had to have the
Semantics.
qualifier.
Some recent new ones.
I've
know,
had this
Has there
before.
anything smacked you in the face that wasn't attached
Cowboy.
to cowboy?
I got two. I got two
I'm
on
gonna
the
leave that one
drop.
alone.
I'll let Sean go first.
Yeah.
I'll save mine for last.
Let
He
me
said the
throw-
same thing.
Let me throw these two out, and then I'll think of something that's not related to Monon. So, Flat 12 is doing a New England IPA. It's fucking phenomenal.
Northeastern, please.
It's yeah, sure.
Nipa. Wouldn't it
It's
Nipa?
phenomenal. It's, I mean, you'll taste it. And it's like it is juicy, dank, and it's hazy, and it's very like on the nose. You're like, wow, I get the green hop. Really, it's heavy. It's awesome.
It's called the Patriot.
So that's definitely one right now.
I love Mel Gibson.
And then Centerpoint does a coffee porter called Center Perk, and it's like you get a little mapley on it just because
Really?
the type of coffee they use, and the coffee roaster's out of Greenwood.
Coffee roasters, yep.
I can't think of who it is. There's whoever the roaster is in Greenwood, but the coffee is great, and it gives you that like mapley sweet, great, easy drinking coffee porter. But those are the two that we work with that I've been pretty excited about. Yeah.
They have their frigid digits coming up. Is that February when they do that?
yeah.
frigid digits,
And
or
because
is it-
I know they won't listen to this, I'm going to be dressed up
August.
as one of the Yetis. And I'm going to be silent the whole day. And so John the owner is not going to know that I'm one of the Yetis. And just like very nonchalant at some point, like we'll be getting a photo, I'll just like take my Yeti head off and go, God damn, it's hot in here. So I'll go a whole day dressed as a Yeti and he won't know. But I know he won't listen to this, so he's still not going to know.
Yeah.
But talking about
What about Scott's
some
beers?
really big events coming up, but we have there's a lot of festivals coming out. We're coming around.
Winter
it's
has so
wintertime,
many
then we have
now.
spring. Well, they're all year round.
Yeah.
Now, but we talked about trying to do more charity based stuff, and Monon, you guys are gonna have a big charity event coming up, right?
We do, but let's hear about Scott's beer first that he's been excited about.
Oh
was
God.
kind of excited to see because I've not seen a lot of stuff on social media about our event coming up, so I thought we'd get some more details.
Oh, we will.
But anyway, my current favorite beer is that's new. It's from Burnham. It's called Gluttony.
Oh, yeah.
Gluttony?
They did this last year and it was like 12.5%. They did it again this year and it's 13.2.
Yikes.
So it's an imperial stout with maple, honey, and cocoa nibs.
Ooh.
It's fantastic.
Sure, I'll put a shot in
it's
it.
a
Oh,
sipper.
man.
There's not enough. There's not enough
That's
ABV.
what I'm telling you.
What are you doing, Maple Crown?
Hey, that's a good
There
idea.
you go. A buttery
And a side of
crown.
pancakes.
Buttery crown, little butter shots, and a little
Hell
crown,
yeah.
and on top of that,
Oh, no.
yep, yeah, she's gonna make it a 25%er.
So it's out.
sounds good.
So it's out right now.
Yep, there are a few places around town that picked up a keg, and it's also available at 2 liquor stores in a 500 ml bottle.
Oh.
So Cons,
Mm-hmm.
and then Cask Strength, Big Red, and Greenwood.
Oh,
is
okay.
where you can
Yeah.
buy it. Those are the only 2 places in Indy you can buy it in bottles, and then there's a few places that bought it on draft, like Shallows and Greenwood.
Yeah.
Kuma's,
By the way,
Kuma's in Fountain Square.
I love Shallows. That's we really need to get in there. That's it's one of my favorite spots. They got a killer tenderloin,
I
a swamp
can set
tenderloin.
that up for you.
Let's do it. Let's make it
You
happen.
know, we need to. We might need to check it out. You and I talked about this. Speaking of beer festivals, though, Isthmus Beer Festival up in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
They had the beer and cheese
Yeah.
in January, and then they have the Hammerschlagen.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys ever done Hammerschlagen? It's like a big giant. They basically take like a big slice of a tree, and you just put it. Everybody stands around it. Everybody gets a nail, and you get a hammer, and you have a beer in your hand, and then just extrapolate from that what's going to happen.
You drink a beer?
No, everybody's just hammering in. It seems like a bad idea to have
Beer, nail, hammer.
beer, hammer, and nail, and it just seems like a bad idea. But
How
it's actually
quickly
pretty
do you
fun.
get naked?
No, that is up to you. I mean, I guess if you want to
away, I
win,
think.
Win-win.
I think that one's going to be a bad one to like whip your dick out and put it on the Hammerschlagen table.
Won't even be close.
No, but
Not
you
with
know,
that attitude, sir.
My stomach won't get me close enough.
So who said upcoming beer events? Is
Upcoming
there some
beer
upcoming
events.
beer
Well,
events? What's that all
well,
about?
winter has a whole lot of them now, man. It used to be only summer, and there are tons of winter
year
ones
round.
now.
Festivals year round now.
Well,
which
now
is
they
great
are,
for
yeah.
beer drinkers.
I'm
but,
looking forward to one right on the outskirts of winter. Maybe.
Like May 31st,
Like-
2019.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
June.
Just
Yeah,
on
June's
the
for
outskirts.
sissies.
Just right on the outskirts.
Everything's thawed by
Yeah.
May 31st, 2019. And that's when Pours for Pause will occur. So
Oh, I didn't even know.
Oh my
crazy.
God, that was so horrible.
ideally, by the time this episode is out, you'll be able to go on social media and find a Facebook event for Pours for Pause.
You're completely assuming we're going to put this show out.
Oh, it will. You'll edit it, so it's just about my event. It won't be about anything else.
If you follow Dolly, you can find that on social media. Dolly at Monon.
But yeah, the goal. So
Tag Dolly.
tag Dolly.
Does Dolly have her own Facebook page?
MySpace. Why are you laughing?
Kid Rock plays when that's the background song when you go to it.
Their top eight's just like random tires and nuts and bolts. But yeah, so the idea for Pours for Pause, originally I wanted to do a trade show where I could highlight all the Monon producers, and I wanted to be able to kind of say, hey, bars, restaurants, liquor stores, people that have supported us, come on out, come try some beers that we work with, see what you like, see what you don't like, help us give feedback directly to the producers. And somehow it grew to doing Pours for Pause, which is going to be a trade show at the Embassy Suites off Exit 210 in Noblesville to benefit the Humane Society for Hamilton County. We love animals, all of us do, around this table. And the cool thing about it was that I went and toured the Humane Society in Hamilton County, and it's packed. They have cats overflowing out of the cat area. There's a ton of dogs in there, and they actually help out with animal control, too. So if anyone's dog gets loose in Hamilton County, there's no pound up here. So they get taken to the Humane Society. They have their own separate area where they hang out, and you can go get your dog there if it was lost. But they've been packed, and there's so much that they want to do they just don't have the funds for it. So they try and do their best. They're actually the only true no-kill shelter in Indiana, because a lot of shelters will end up, if a dog comes in that's really rough, they may say, sorry, we can't take him in.
Yeah.
Because they would have to lose their no-kill status potentially. But Humane Society for Hamilton County will take in those animals. They'll do every fucking thing they can to try and fix the animal, make him better. And if they can't,
We have the
it's
technology.
sad. But most times, because they put the effort in, they can. They do have the technology. They can rebuild them. They can make them better. It's, the $6 million dog. It's great.
Robo dog.
But yeah, so they've been just a really cool not producer partner, but just a partner to work with for this event. And the goal is to have a nice little charity beer fest, ideally raising $20,000 for them.
Nice.
It'll be 30 breweries, 4 wine insider producers, and 2 non-alcoholic producers. So there'll be 36 different people there.
So you've already got everybody slotted.
I have a list of people. Not everyone's slotted though, so I'm still dialing it in. And it becomes, let me invite the Monon producers first. Let me invite former Monon producers that we've worked with, and then let me invite some people that I like too, that are big and doing cool things, like the Taxman group, and
Right.
Even bring Sun King in, because they have open craft beer doors for a lot of different people. But there's tons of people we can bring in, and I think even if you're listening to this, if you're one of the 5 people listening to this episode, and you're a brewery, or if you know someone that wants to be a part of it, let us know. It'll be a really cool event, and I think the thing I'm really excited about, I talked to Embassy Suites earlier this week. They're going to give us like a wedding block of rooms for all the breweries to hang out.
Oh, nice.
Nothing bad
Fuck
could ever
yeah.
happen. No.
Never. No way. Talking.
So yeah, it should be a pretty cool thing, and I think the big thing I look at is that I want to take care of everyone that shows up, as well as take care of the animals. And so I look at all the beer fest I've ever done. I pick the good and the bad from them, and I figure out what does this look like. How do I take care of people? How do I take care of the event?
What are you definitely not doing?
I don't know. It's I don't think I have a list
Nothing's
of what
off
I'm
the
not
table,
doing. But they're going to be animals you can pet there. I guess so. What I'm not doing is you can't adopt that day, but you can put your name on the list.
You don't want a bunch of drunken people trying to adopt dogs.
Right? Yeah. It's nothing bad ever happens.
We
there.
will have our own petting zoo. Cowboy will be.
Cowboy will be greased up and running around.
Pet me all you wish.
Try to. It's the grease pig contest. Try to capture the grease pig. I think that'd work.
I think that would work. Charity thing, but I look at
We'll make a
things-
lot of money off of Scott that day.
I'm wily.
Don't let that
He'll
crunching
just
arthritis.
keep dropping $5 down. I want to go again. I want to try it again.
Is everything greased?
Everything.
Naturally.
So the goal, we just want to do a fun event. We want to take care of our producers. We want to take care of the city. The goal when I first started Monon, I wanted to be able to give back to Hamilton County somehow, and that this is kind of where I can do that. I can take care of it. But yeah, looking at every festival we've done, and even like what have you guys liked from festivals you've been at? What's the coolest thing you've
Beer.
seen? Or okay, cool, super helpful. Thanks.
Oh,
I'm pretty simple.
You're starting off on the right foot.
Chicken
Indoor.
cord.
Indoor
Indoor,
is pretty
yeah.
awesome.
That's right.
I like indoor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indoor beer. That works.
And
Yeah, so
carpets.
weather doesn't matter.
Correct,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the big part. There are bathrooms in there. There's
Oh,
a lot of different
bathrooms.
bathrooms
That's,
there.
Bathroom is a
That's a
key.
plus.
Lots
Right.
of bathrooms.
That's good. Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be awesome. Yes,
Been-
lots of
Been to
bathrooms.
several that didn't have enough bathrooms.
Yeah,
The
they've
breweries
had
will
that
have their
issue.
own little like separate green room with bathrooms, because like I think that's like from someone that participates in these. I hate waiting
yeah.
in line with people that are attending this, because lines are so long.
He doesn't like to.
Yeah, I expect
That sounded so elitist. Did you want to put your pinky up at that? I mean, I hate waiting in line with the average people.
Hey Shaun,
With
why
the
do you
serfs.
hate waiting in line? Well, because I'm trying to work and I got to pour beer, and if I have to wait in line for 25 minutes to use the bathroom, then my booth is unattended for 25 minutes, or Scott's alone with Dolly, and I don't know what's gonna happen when Scott and Dolly are left.
Oh no,
alone.
we know what's going to happen.
We're gonna get a
I
bunch of
honestly know
little
it's little dollies.
dollies. Yeah,
No.
Which breweries are we not inviting?
yeah, Cowboy. Should I not invite?
No. Less
This
editing
commercial
for
break
Brendan.
is brought to you by Tavor.
And break time.
Yeah, the goal is to invite a bunch of Indiana people at the end of the day and take care of Indiana, because we're a local business, we're a local small business trying to support other small businesses. But yeah, we're just looking at what's been good, bad, and ugly about other festivals. And I talked to Tia at New Day for a little bit because I love Meadful Things. She does it right. And I think
Miss Tia Agnew?
Yes, Miss Tia Agnew.
Oh, I love her.
The best hugs
She's awesome.
in the industry, other than
yeah.
Scott's. The best. Yeah, I don't know. Scott's hugs are definitely different because he's so large and
handsy?
arthritis
And handsy?
Handsy,
yes. It's the handsy part that I'm going to go with. Yeah,
big hands. Actually, I think Derek at Centerpoint might have the best hugs.
What? Oh, wait, why?
Was that a
okay,
cut
so
it
Scott
out?
just said snip.
Yeah.
We're gonna what's going on?
That'll be an off the air.
Oh, nope, too late. You have to actually tell Brendan what should not be on the air then at the same point, otherwise he's going to leave it in.
You going to edit this or are you going to cut it? All right, I'll tell you.
I'll edit it all. We don't edit
If you want
shit.
to know why Derek's hugs are the best, go to Centerpoint and ask for a Derek hug.
All right. Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
that.
What
There's
are
a
we
lot of
doing right
reach, lot of reach around,
He
and
uses his mouth.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
He comforts
Cowboy?
you with his mouth as he hugs you. He whispers in your ear
I'm
and
being
tells you
sold
positive
right now.
things.
Aubrey, you want to go to Centerpoint?
No,
You
I'm
don't want to.
good.
You don't want to meet him?
I'm good hearing about it.
I got to go now. You guys
I'm pretty
finish up
sure.
here, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
All
let's,
right,
let's take a quick break and give each other some Derek hugs, and we'll be right
I'm
back.
going to go with no.
Cheers.
Hey, this is Professor Pauly G.
Hunter.
Jeremy Brown.
And this is Dougie Fresh. If you guys looking for some great craft beer around the country, you got to go to Tavern.
Tavor?
No, sir, it's Tavern.
Are you sure?
Tavern.com on iPhones and
Android.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Hey, this is Jim Boris from the Backstep Brewing Company in beautiful downtown Crawfordsville, and you are listening to Blind Pig Confessions.
There it is.
Irregardless.
Yeah, we did have to check his cable.
Irregardlessly, we're back.
I like that.
Regardlessly.
Supposedly.
The bees.
Oh, please let's not go there.
Welcome back to Goodfellas.
Suds,
And
supposedly.
again, we're back with our good friends from Monon Beverage Brokers.
Obs had to get to work,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but we miss Aubrey. But we still love the Goodfella. This is actually where Brennan and I end up a lot. At Cowboy,
End
we
of
end
the
up
night.
here too on some of our festivals and stuff. We
Where
always
are
end up
we?
at Goodfellas.
Goodfellas where?
Over in Oleo,
McCordsville on
McCordsville.
Orville Road.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, this is an after festival place.
It
isn't
really
We
has
do- we
been.
do
Yes,
this a
it
lot
usually
after
has been.
festivals, Yeah.
It's either this or Hooters, but
Which-
I'm not sure.
Which isn't that
What
far away
about
from...
Copper Still, where that
When have we
wonderful
ever
photo
gone
was
to
taken?
Hooters after a festival?
Jordan's going
I don't
to
think I
Hooters
can
after.
ever go back to Copper Still. I don't think
Are
they
you not
let me-
allowed?
I don't think they
Yeah,
let me
his,
back in.
yeah, his name's
Well,
up
where did
on
we
the
end?
face.
Where did we end up? I think did we end up at Hooters? No, we ended up B Dubs at
That's just
after
as
the
Yeah.
Why do you have such an emphasis on it? Badubs.
B Dubs.
Badubs.
Dubs.
Why were you at Hooters or B-Dubs?
Exactly.
It was because it was close
Exactly.
to. We did the.
We did the yard line last night. So
No, there was another place though. It was
But-
the other episode with Hung from American Idol or whatever.
If you
Oh,
listen
When
his
Cowboy
name is
sang,
Hung.
Cowboy had to sing
Jockey Box.
Jockey Box Hero.
Yeah.
Where Cowboy was up
name
on a
is
stage
Hung.
singing.
William Hung?
Is that where you took your shirt off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, it sure wasn't off. It
was-
just exposed
No.
the belly.
Okay.
No, it was pretty close.
I
Yeah.
remember a photo of your stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yes, there was. That was.
It haunts me daily. That's why I wake up in a cold sweat sometimes. Oh God. Oh,
Correct.
okay.
Or wrecked, but a cold sweat.
Oddly
Yeah.
enough, so does my wife.
Irregardless.
Irregardlessly of that.
But this isn't too far away from the Embassy Suites, really.
No, that's right. But it's also this is a place we end up at. Also because it's between our houses and your house.
Downtown
And everywhere, we just kind of end up here, and the food's good. I mean, the pizza's good. The Italian food is fucking phenomenal.
Beer's good.
Beer, and there's always good beers here.
Scarlet Lane isn't too far away.
Is there a
Yeah.
long selection?
Which
Is there a
Scarlet
big
Lane?
selection of them? No, but they've still got enough
The
taps
main.
where they keep enough rotating.
They do, and they
things here.
switch them out. So
Yeah,
I mean,
and they
there's always
switch
new
'em
beers
out.
coming on, so it's a good place to go. and
Taxman's
stop for a
nearby
beer.
too.
Yep.
Sometimes,
Taxman,
going over to
Fortville.
Fortville, Taxman.
Yep.
Which
Still got to get
401
hey,
cake I need to go get.
Wooden beers
Yeah.
around here.
Sean
Wouldn't it?
Kessel.
Both
you need
locations?
to. Sean Kessel, you guys. It's been like 2 years now. You
doesn't
need to
listen to
rebrew
this.
the frickin' Mexican spice cake, please.
They're trying
He
with the
doesn't
401
listen to
cake.
this. This won't do you any good.
Have you ever had the Mexican spice cake from Taxman?
I've had it from Westboro.
No, the Taxman one is
Westboro?
phenomenal. I have one bottle left. I bought all the bottles out like 2 years ago from Noblesville and Fisher's. I went to all the Crown Liquors and literally bought them completely out. I have one bottle left. I'm saving it. It is a spectacular beer.
Should you give them their Sprinter van back? They'll make you that beer. Seems like a fair trade.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's talking about the Sprinter van.
It's just
I don't
called
know
a
how-
ransom, right? Isn't it called a ransom? You know, well, I don't know what you're talking about. But hey, but no, Goodfella. I mean, it's when we like doing our shows on the road. Sometimes we do our home shows, and we just do our shows on the road, and here, alleys, yard line, anywhere we can get some beer, and just all of us sit back and shoot the shit.
Goddamn right.
It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty much what we do on every show.
Yeah, well,
Why does Shaun have so many fucking keys on his key ring?
One-
It's like Kramer.
Yeah, or Schneider from One
Schneider,
Day
yeah.
at a Time.
wow.
Thank you for everybody over 40.
Yeah.
Well, because
Wow.
I coach high school sports, they give me keys to the school.
This
Yeah?
one's
Yeah.
for Dolly. This one's for.
No, yeah, they have.
Too soon, sir.
It's,
Too
it's
soon.
tough.
Oh,
I have
you're still
keys
hurting.
to
You're still hurting on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna try another beer, and this is one of our Tavern. It's one from one of our Tavern. This one from my Tavern crate, my first Tavern crate.
Your first Tabor crate.
Yep.
Before we were sponsored.
Yeah, this was a High Water Brewing. This is the Aphotic. It's the Imperial Porter with cold pressed coffee, and it's at about the right temperature. It's not super cold. It's a little bit below room temperature, and it's supposed to be really dark.
Irregardless if it's good or not.
Holy shit!
Irregardlessly.
Dude, look at that! Look at that! You can't see through that. That's a porter.
Is this
I'm
gonna
actually
be blurry
surprised
like
that's a
your
porter.
last
Well, I
one?
can't see through it. It's a porter.
But a porter is still should be a little bit. It's usually a little thinner. I'm out of that picture. Nobody likes me in those pictures. No, it's okay, Shaun. It's okay. Don't worry. Nobody really actually wants me in pictures, man.
The
Come
little
on.
lights aren't twinkling, Clark.
I think that's good enough. For social media, we had to take a photo
Smells
to make
really
sure
nice.
everyone's happy.
Yeah, I know.
It smells delish.
Oh, that smells good. That smells
really
good. It's an Imperial, so it's going to be a little higher ABV on that one. It's out of San Jose, California. I like the coffee porter. I like the coffee porters, coffee stouts. Ooh, look at you go.
I like it like that.
Yeah. Yep. Scott likes a lot of head on his beer and coffee.
You could have just stopped at he likes a lot of head.
Yeah, but I was trying to be nice. Ooh, it's beautiful. I'm picking up a lot of extra background noise. I had turned up a bunch of stuff, I think, to get your phone call on.
Yeah, you did. To get Mr. Cook on the phone for
Mr.
the first
Cook.
ever
Blind pig.
blind pig.
Blind Pig phone in.
Via
phone.
phone in, yeah.
Yeah, the blind. I need to work it. I have tried to get the system set up so you could actually take a regular call and the whole audio would be piped in. But the cable I bought never ended up working. It could never split the audio.
Check the cable.
Yeah,
I
check
know
the cable.
exactly. The cable. I checked the cable a bunch of times. It still never worked.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
This smells great.
It's really
Doesn't
dry.
Yeah,
it?
it really
It's-
does. Yeah.
really,
well,
really
it's an
dry.
Imperial Porter. It's
Yeah.
a higher ABV, so it should be. Is it? But I haven't tried. Is it chewy sweet or no?
No, it's
No.
sweet, but you get the nice dry
Almost
back.
get no sweetness off this.
Really? Oh, I get the sweet
However,
right
did
up
you
front.
get this beer?
That would be the Tavor.
The Tavor?
Yeah. The
What-
Tavor app.
How does Tavor app work?
No, we've got that on commercials. But yes, it's not a beer of the month. Again, it's not a beer of the month club. Buy
It's
your own
beautiful.
shit.
It's beautiful.
a beautiful app.
You get the app and you get to pick and choose what you want. It's beers out of your area.
Oh.
It's really unique. Very cool app.
Oh, that is
And,
awesome.
Yeah,
That sounds so user-friendly.
it is
is.
very user friendly.
They even have an app.
It does. It feels smoky. It's got a little smoky, but it's real dry.
Yeah,
I think it's the dryness of it is coming across as a smoky.
yeah.
Yes,
It's nice.
you know. I
It's
mean,
nice malt and
yeah, the
roast
high
and-
water brewing.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. It says Aphotic is a beer with a very dark side. Just one sip, and you will understand the true depths of its darkness, as the deep, luxurious layers of malt richness tantalize and tease your taste buds.
We get it. You can read.
I know. I'm good
Stop
at that.
bragging.
Bragger. Man,
It's actually a 9.3, which I'd
9.3?
expect it to be a little sweeter and chewier. But no, I mean they
nine-
balance that
yeah.
out with the dryness really good.
9.3 is fitting.
Yeah, I think if you went up to 11 or something, it'd start to get a little weird.
crank it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean if you drop a shot on that,
This one
you
goes
know?
to 11.
That's what it needs. A little bit of
Crank it.
alcohol.
Crank
Yeah,
it.
Crank
car
it.
bombs,
Alcohol.
car bombs with
Shot
high
of
water,
alcohol
car
sounds
bombs
great.
with high water.
Oh yeah.
I
that
think
might
this,
work.
I think this needs more sweetness to it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so dried out by
Here,
it. It
You
needs
know,
something.
Bailey's
stick my
would add
finger in it.
sweetness.
There we go.
Oh,
There
isn't
it
that
is, there it
cute?
is. It needs something.
Tastes like
I like
grandma's
it.
kisses.
Grandma's Kisses, dry.
Dry, boozy, and hair, and a little furry on the top. Yeah.
Maybe a little Rumplemans in there.
Is there anything there? No. Skip 20 minutes ahead. Okay. Yeah. Let's get that one.
I have a voice made for email.
You do.
Yeah. So,
I was making fun of Shaun outside.
Strip club announcer and email.
I was making fun of. I was making fun of Shaun outside because, to be honest, trying to EQ his voice in on any of the board, I can't get waveforms out of it like I can get out of everybody else's voices. It's literally just kind of like
really
a
silky
solid
smooth.
line and silky smooth, and I'm like, okay, I need a little bit more. I have his highs just on his mic pumped all the way up, and it still doesn't work.
It's like the cone heads.
Yeah.
Maintain low tones.
Holy shit! I haven't thought that in a long time.
I shit you not. When you have to edit this, you're gonna have to normalize the audio, and it's just gonna be weird because
So you're saying
I
I'm
literally
abnormal?
can't get waveforms out of it.
Yeah, but I still love you.
As high as I turn his microphone, it's weird.
Well,
He's just got that you
well,
know.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's that voice, you
He
know.
actually
I,
has to put a
I
little
feel like
work
you
into
should
it.
be doing like narration for like Discovery Channel stuff, like what's
Morgan
the
Freeman?
Morgan Freeman? Thank you. I feel like you should be doing
How
Morgan
could you
Freeman
forget
stuff all
Morgan
the time.
Freeman?
It's because I've been drinking for like 3 hours
Do you
now.
know that Morgan Freeman was on a rap album?
Was he in the Wu-Tang Clan?
No.
Oh.
He did. He did a
Wu-Tang's for the
song-
children.
It's for the children, sir.
No, really?
Yeah, he was on a rap album and did a song with the rapper B.O.B.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
BLZ.
full
Wait,
of
who's
knowledge.
BLB? Oh, B.O.B.
B.O.B..
Okay. It said ODB.
I can't believe you did
Let's
that
see.
research just for this show.
No, I already knew that. I did a lot of other research, but no
Morgan
big deal.
Freeman and ODB do a
Who the hell?
It's a really good song. It really
I
is.
have no idea who
old dirty
ODB
bastard.
is. Huh?
Old dirty bastard from
Oh,
Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Okay.
Your
it's
wife's
all right.
showing.
Your wife show.
Edit.
Your grandma would be so proud.
Yeah, Scott, your grandma would be so proud.
My grandma's dead.
Oh,
Should be-
thanks. Way to kill the vibe there, sir.
Yesterday.
Oh, damn.
I mean, we can kill the vibe really quick with a lot of things. It just depends how much editing you want to do.
I don't do it. It's
It's
Brendan.
it's already. Don't worry about it.
It's already there. Don't
It's
worry
already
about
being
it.
edited.
He doesn't edit anymore.
Do you want something really good you can edit out?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, a few years ago on St. Patrick's Day, I was selling liquor. This is like Monon's like 5 months old.
Okay,
at
you
this
have to
point.
understand this is not getting edited, right?
Oh, it's not getting edited?
Oh, God,
It
no.
will if you say you want this edited.
Where I'm going, it's about to be edited.
All right.
Okay.
If you don't say,
Fuck that.
it may not.
Edit.
So
the big
all
Has-
right.
buggy.
This
Okay.
has to be
all right.
edited. So, I was trying to sell an Indiana whiskey with an Indiana stout and an Indiana cream liqueur. And I was like, yeah, it's Irish car bombs.
Teddy bear.
And someone
kisses.
got really upset with the statement Irish car
Irish-
bomb.
you're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, would you feel better if I called it Indiana school shooting?
How'd that go?
That is totally staying in this show. I'm
That's
sorry.
that joke I shared with you in the
Yes,
parking lot. That's
yes.
kind of like the
It
same.
actually
Yes.
went better than I thought.
Yeah.
that is totally staying in this
No,
show,
it
man.
can't.
Come
It has to be
on.
edited.
No, it's
Are we
going
still
out.
editing?
Yeah.
All right, stop.
Scott knows-
Back to a
I
regular
had a good
show because
joke.
we can't edit this much out. Oh, no, jokes are good, but if
No,
you got to
this
be
one's-
okay with
you
it.
know-
No.
well, I'm okay with it, but your
No.
listeners, all three of them, might not like
We
it.
have a
No.
few listeners in
Two of them
Lebanon.
two would be fine, but that one that doesn't
One's
like it.
gonna be a
We have a
dick
few
about
listeners
Yeah.
in Lebanon, and that's about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Indiana or
no,
the
Lebanon.
country? Oh,
The
okay.
University of Lebanon
Oh,
loves us. We have a lot of listeners out there. It's weird.
Don't know why, but
Hey,
they love us.
they don't care.
Shout out. Shout
Yeah,
out to you.
shout
This
out
is how
to
they
the
get all
UL.
their.
Lebanon,
This
yeah.
is how they get all their American knowledge.
God, I hope.
This is how they learn English.
I so totally hope not. That would be awful. I mean, hi, these are the
And we're back.
ambassadors. Yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Do you want me to rewind this and go back and try to find the cut point?
No,
No,
We've got a
be
center
fine.
point beer right there. that
I
we-
really,
center
I
point
actually
beer.
do edit, so yeah. I'll
I
be
know
fine.
you do.
Save that for like Brendan's personal diary
It
entry.
is- yeah.
Actually, it's going to probably more Brandon's blackmail folder.
I don't have a suit, so let's not make me go
It's
to
all right,
court.
but he
No,
did.
no.
I don't want to go to court
I
again.
got too many skeletons in the closet. I'm not throwing that out against anybody. So I'm good.
It's
wussy.
I wouldn't do that to anyone.
Monon's lawyer is actually a divorce lawyer, so you laugh, but I'm so serious.
We have a lawyer.
Dolly.
I'm
Dolly's
about to
a,
break some laws.
Dolly's a lawyer too.
when I needed all my contracts done when I started Monon, I got a divorce lawyer.
Just in case.
Part of it was like kind of a joke because we were friends at the time, and we still are friends, and he's great. But I was like, yeah, if my clients want to break up with me, they're gonna fucking pay for that. Total joke. It's never been used. It's never been like that. But no, he's great, and because he understood contract law a lot, and to get it going, I need some good contracts.
Well,
with some
marriage
good
is a
wording.
contract, I guess, right? I mean,
a
yeah.
kiss is a
so
contract.
The concepts are the same,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
You
So, yeah.
Kiss is a contract?
Kiss is a contract. Yeah.
Is that like a rap song or something?
Of course.
Making some
Yeah.
weird
It sounds
lyrics?
like it was a song at some
Like
point.
Prince or something.
Yeah. And we're back.
Hey, we're back.
Welcome
And actually,
back. We're
let's,
at the Goodfellas on Oleo Road in McCordsville. And
Yes,
we're
we are.
drinking beers from Tavern.
Yep. No, we drank one beer from Tavern.
But we knew we needed to end at that. I see a center point over there, and it's the season, and Frigid Digits is coming up.
Tis
At some
the
point,
season.
it's coming up to winter time, and we've got
Next few
Christmas
months.
coming. Do you guys have any? Let's open up a center point and drink a center point beer and talk about.
Is that
y-
the
you
one
guys-
here, or is that the one up north? Or is that the ice shelf one?
That- Ice Shelf is up north.
Oh, that's the
Frigid
okay.
Digits is here. Do you guys have any like not any weird, but just holiday or Christmas, Xmas, whatever you want to call it? If you're religious, not religious, God bless you all. Happy spaghetti pastrami. Any traditions that you guys have that you hold true still, or
Yeah. I'm not allowed to bring alcohol at any family gatherings anymore.
well, that's ridiculous.
Oh.
Now, time out. Explain.
It's the best. I always have fun things in my house, and
Cowboy has those same things.
Time out. Like a Mr. Fister.
What?
It's kind of like pie in the face, but different.
Twisted Fister. What?
Why can't you drink at family gatherings?
oh, I can
sir?
drink. I just
Not allowed to
bring
give anybody
alcohol
else
One
any.
time, I brought a lot of things for Bloody Marys, and all the things were empty, and
And nobody actually ever made a Bloody Mary is the sad part.
It was
They were just all empty.
moderation is not always had, and
Agreed.
Yeah. Don't worry, the mic picked that up. It's okay.
it was good.
Talk soft.
No, that's not going to work. Why?
Because I said pussies and I felt weird.
No, don't feel weird.
Felt
It's
weird
worse,
saying
worse
pussies.
has been said.
Yeah.
I'm still
Brendan's
curious why you
diary.
can't bring alcohol to your family gatherings.
Oh, so much was drank one day, and it just got out of control. It was great.
It's awkward.
Oh, it was great. It was.
Malort? Were you drinking Malort and fought?
Oh,
your
my
Oh,
stepfather?
God.
fuck no. Oh,
Jesus.
God, that
Baby.
stuff is awful. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
So that they are
Chicago
going to sponsor
handshake?
you.
That's awful.
Yeah. There goes that sponsorship,
Yeah,
sir.
it's gone.
Oh, I'm good with
Oh,
that.
don't worry about
Don't worry,
that.
we're fine. So we literally, we put a show out. We put our second show from the LaSalle Brewing, LaSalle
LaSalle
Kitchen and Tavern. They punked us with frickin' Malort fucking shots. Oh,
It's
are you
not.
serious? You think it's okay? I'm just kidding. All right, thank God, because Malort is awful.
Casey sold it well, but no, it's just shit. And
Yeah.
we did shots of mustard afterward.
Yeah, and then
Why?
we were
thought that
drunk.
was white trash.
Really, we
Felt
were drunk.
He thought it was funny, and
He thought it was
it was
funny and
actually
we were
pretty.
drunk?
It was actually pretty funny.
It was pretty funny, yeah.
Would
It
you?
was-
But,
which
the
would you
Malort
rather
was
take
not funny
shots
at all.
of?
Malort was not
No,
funny
No,
in
it's
any
serious.
way.
That's serious.
That's
It was a
serious.
cruel joke.
But Lauren, the artist, actually liked.
yeah, there was
She
one
was
girl.
actually a fan of Malort.
She paints pictures while the band's playing at this place, and she painted just whatever's going on in her head right at that time, and she paints them live right there. And she loved the Malort. I mean, she's like, "Can I get another one?"
Have you had a Chicago handshake? That's an old style.
Hold on, wait 1 second.
Had a
Is
cowboy
that a drink?
handshake.
Is that a drink or?
It's not an office party.
Okay.
It is a shot of Malort.
Because
and
I'm
an
worried.
old
I'm
style.
going to Chicago next week, and I'm kind of worried about that.
That's like I
Say
get those
that
every day.
in the
Ask for
bathroom.
one, yeah.
Hey, what's up with the Chicago handshake? Don't say it in the
No,
bathroom.
ever say that again? Okay.
Say it to the bartender.
Oh, okay. I'm not even sure I want to say it to the bartender.
Shot of
No.
Malort and an old style. You can't go wrong.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Because the Malort is in there.
You went wrong just by,
saying
that.
Malort. Yes, it's not. No,
What's your favorite
Sounds like a
crappy
Boilermaker.
liquor?
my favorite crappy liquor.
Crappy, just garbage liquor. Like, I'll do that.
10 High.
I
That
don't.
is the cheap of cheap whiskey. I mean, you get a handle for $10.
But I don't have a favorite. I mean, there was crap whiskey, or crap liquor I drank when I didn't have any money. But I have money now. I have a job, and so
Oh, look at
You
this.
can't-
Yeah, you're bragging about reading.
Mr.
and you're telling
Fancy
us about
Pants.
jobs
no,
and
I'm not
traveling.
saying that. But I can afford better liquor
Oh,
now.
Watch
so
your mouth, sir. You're talking about going on vacations and you're reading to us and you're talking about affording things. Get out of here.
Somebody's fancy.
You're even
I
talking
bet he
about
has insurance too.
what's that?
That's for Dolly.
sweets.
I mean, you're even talking about buying some iPad program for this
iPad.
podcast.
Who can afford Apple?
What's Apple?
That'd be me.
I thought you were going to share something about a family fisticuff where alcohol's not
Fisting?
involved.
What?
Fisticuffs, yeah.
Fisticuffs.
Did you get in a fight with
fisting.
your family?
No,
Oh,
there's just too
okay.
much drinking. I enjoyed it, and
Now
What
I.
happened? What happened?
I didn't pull the trigger. People just drank too much.
That's
really it.
that's what I was. We need all back on the. I was going to actually ask Aubrey quick because you're here, Brendan,
Uh-huh.
and I wanted Aubrey to share some kind of embarrassing Brendan story.
Oh,
But
she's
but
got
now
a-
she's
she's
not,
got
now
a
she's got to
couple.
work.
Jesus
I know,
Christ.
but we're not going to get. I'm not.
They're
I
all
was-
about wiener size though.
Well, of course,
Don't
but
you guys
yeah,
have
but-
one?
no, I have no awkward stories about Brendan.
Can't you make one up?
I can make all kinds of them up.
And go.
I don't know. I mean, no, I'm not good at making up on the spot. But no, yeah, I did. I did want to ask Aubrey and some embarrassing Brendan stories because we never have any embarrassing Brendan stories. You're pretty. You're pretty.
I don't think we have.
He's
any.
clean cut.
No,
us
shit
story.
happens.
You have a
Look at him.
story.
No,
First
shit
of all,
happens.
He's
Got a lot of
pretty.
stupid shit, but
But no, shit happens though. But
Yeah.
he eliminates the people who could tell it.
I don't know what he means by that. But
I'm not making eye
Is there embarrassing stories about the rest of us?
I mean, I'm not.
But
embarrassed
all
about
your
what I
stories
do.
are well documented on this show.
I don't think they're embarrassing.
He's not embarrassed.
Well, that's
he
true.
owns
Yeah,
them.
you have to be embarrassed by him, I guess.
Embarrassments for pussies.
Embarrassed.
exactly right.
That's pretty much what
That's
That's
exactly
how he
right.
lives his life.
I think you should be proud of several of the things you've done.
I'm proud of
personally.
everything in my life.
You only YOLO once.
You know what? I'm thinking we should do for the Noblesville Brewfest. I honestly think we should now, since it's happened 2 years now, but we should actually make it a contest to compete
my
against
God.
Cowboy for
I would be dead by the end of the day.
shotguns.
Shotgun?
I mean, just have people randomly have a bunch of the brewers
Challenge?
have a bunch of the brewers like you did it unofficially.
Yeah, it was unofficial.
But have an actual contest and then post the results of can anybody beat Cowboy in a shotgun?
I've been beat.
How about strawpedos too? Can we throw like strawpedo events in there?
What is
as well?
strawpedo?
That's
when
where
you
take
put a
us-
bendy
yeah.
straw in a bomber, and the bendy straw acts as your carburetor on the side of the can. When you tilt it back, that gives you the airflow that you need to really choke
Whatever
down
works, but
a 2014
what do you think,
Dark
Brandon?
Lord
I think
really
it's a
quickly.
terrible idea because you're suggesting irresponsible drinking at
Oh,
a
that's
festival.
no one accepts that.
irregardlessly, it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen now. But I'm not suggesting irresponsible. I'm just
Oh, dear
suggesting the
God.
brewers, not the actual participants in the
We have-
Brewfest. Just the brewers around us.
Regardlessly, it's
We're going to
still-
have an Uber.
It's, yeah, we
Or
Uber home from that stuff.
Have an Uber like trash truck or something
Yeah.
where they can bomb it in.
Yes, I think it should be. I think it should become an actual contest.
This is.
I mean,
Challenge
is it a bad
accepted.
idea,
I mean,
Brandon?
The
I mean, I'm
Noblesville
doing-
Brewfest has become kind of the a pig Monon show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what
much
it's been
now.
last year, and
Yeah.
and just
because I
just
slack
a-
off and let Jim and Scott work, and then
yeah, yeah.
This sounds like a pause for pints event.
Oh, there you go. Cowboy will be
Good.
there, taking all
Cowboy will be
challenges. Cowboy will be there taking all challengers for the shotgun.
I'm gonna be honest. I will.
in the wedding block.
He's only serious.
God bless him.
I feel sad for my body, but I'm doing it.
What's
All right, are we going to
this?
finish one more beer before we?
One more beer. We're doing
I
a
think we're
center
getting
point,
close
man.
to the top of our show or
We're
bottom
doing
of
the
our
center point.
show.
This is the blood orange, correct?
Yes.
Ooh, shit,
And
what?
I think this is what me and Mr. Ricketts shotgun.
Shotgun?
Did you? The center point?
It's a session. It's
It is. It's
Yeah.
Four and
killer.
a half,
Yeah.
maybe a little less. It's delicious.
Mr. Ricketts.
This is kind of like common one they
Sounds like the
they
name of a
bring to all
pet.
their festivals, and
Or a
everybody loves the center
disease.
point blood orange. And
It's where a shot of
Diseased pet.
penicillin comes in handy. I've got a case of the rickets.
But Jim's doing something cool now.
Jim's doing great. They're getting
Yeah,
ready to
he's-
start
yeah.
cleaning lines,
What's
which
J-
makes the
what's
craft
Jim doing?
beer taste better. They've changed from a mobile bottling company to a draft line cleaning company. So
What are they?
Oh.
Midwest Draft Solution.
yeah, Midwest Draft Solutions.
Sounds-
Yes.
You know what?
Sounds right.
There
That
are
is
a lot.
a needed thing.
There are
here.
a lot of places that need that. I mean, honestly,
true.
because especially like, and not to say anything. I mean, we've talked about Brewing before, but they've got some potent beers and like the Nutter Butter or whatever,
Nutter
Cup. But if you run that through and then you try to run any other beer through that line without flushing that shit like 8 times or something, everything tastes like peanut butter. They did that actually.
Wait, time out. Why would you not want that?
Well, because you don't really want your saison. Yeah, you don't really want your saison to taste like peanut butter.
That's fair. I think
But
it's
there are a
called
lot of
Midwest.
places that don't know that, hey, if you've run a certain beer through this line, that shit sticks. And you really, really got to clean that line if you're going to throw something else on that line.
Yep, and they even like test it and give you the test results just to show you. I think it's Midwest Draft Solutions. I won't swear to that, but if not,
That's pretty awesome.
That's a much
And then, so they're not
That's a
doing
much
mobile
needed
canning
thing
at
around
all anymore?
it was bottling. And
Bottle?
Nope,
No.
Nope, they went ahead and sold the machine. So
Wow.
Oh, no shit. Yeah.
some slapdick. I
Whom?
don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. It could
whom?
be a great slapdick, but it's just some insert slapdick's name here.
Irregardlessly, they're doing.
Regardlessly, they're doing
Oddly enough, it was
wonderful things.
Cowboy.
It helps out with the brew because we sell
Yeah.
beer. I've been to bars before, and I've had some of my friends' beers, and I've tried it, and it didn't taste right. So I will send them a text.
I agree.
I will send them a text, and I go, I'm not trying to be a dick. You're my friend. Your beer does not taste right. I've had this beer 100 times. You need to stop by and just see if it's the line or maybe a bad
Well,
keg.
when we've had craft,
It's
we've
important.
actually hit that topic before with some of the craft brewers, and they're like, we don't have the resources to go necessarily always go around and make sure the place I put it at is maintaining the quality of what I want there, and because
a big deal.
they'll just put a beer after beer after beer in the
That's why
same
you have
line.
people like Monon Beverage Brokers who
course.
will check that shit for
Well,
you.
yeah,
and
that's-
they'll go around and drink beer for you and
we
make sure your stuff
cockblock
is good.
shitty beer lines. Is that
Yeah.
part
But
of
it is true.
It's on
that-
my business card. Cockblock
No, I mean
shitty
if you're
beer
real,
lines.
if you're really good, you can kind of try to keep like Pilsner lights all on these lines and darks.
It's hard
on
though
these
because you want to get
lines.
your name out there, but you can't.
But it's mainly the it's the sites with like the 30 taps or
Yes.
whatever.
Right.
And if they don't actually kind of try to keep stuff organized where all the lights are over here, all the darks are here.
But
all
you
the,
can turn somebody off quickly by
Yeah.
having a beer and
Easily.
going,
It's not an
wow,
accurate
that is
representation
awful,
of that
and
beer.
have no idea. That's why we push all the time. Go to the brewery because don't go to a tap house or
First.
Go to the tap house, but
I got
don't
you.
take
That's
it for
right.
granted that the tap house that you're getting. I mean, you gotta go to the breweries.
Well, again, like the Bigsby we had, I don't know if it was a bad brew or maybe a dirty line. That was, we had a
I
couple
think
bad
that-
batches.
I think
But
that was
again,
an odd-
But again, you still don't know
Right.
because you don't know if they're really keeping up with trying to keep it true to the brewers and keep everything clean to the brewer's standard.
There's so many things
It's because
that happen.
there's
from-
30 brewers at
Right.
that particular 30 tap place. They got to deal with a lot of different brewers and they're trying to keep
Infection
everybody clean. Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, well, especially, you got to think once the keg leaves the brewery, there's so much that happens to it. Is
Right.
it on a refrigerated truck? Is it on a room
Right.
temperature truck? Is it summertime? What's going on with temperature? When it's stored in the warehouse, are they
Right.
rotating proper once it hits the warehouse? Are they just pulling whatever the fuck wherever?
You have no
Yeah, just put that anywhere.
Yeah, so there's so much that happens from when a keg leaves the brewery that it's tough because you don't know if it is the brewery's fault, the distributor's fault, or maybe it's the bar restaurant's fault. So there's
Right.
so many different areas. So when you can do a service like line cleaning, it helps take that kind of the question out of it where it's like, cool, they're cleaning their lines, they're taking care of things. But even with that, maybe someone fucks up on line cleaning,
Yeah.
leaves
Yeah.
line cleaning solution in, or the caustic they use is too high. So there's so many different
Oh, yeah.
variables. I mean, it's interesting to look at, and I'll be going to
the
micromatic draft school so I can learn these things soon.
Really?
I
The
am, yeah.
dangers of drinking craft beer.
Him and
January
Dolly.
8th through the 10th.
Are you bringing Dolly?
Oh yeah, she's gonna snuggle in bed with me. I had to get a king size bed for her.
I feel like Scott just though. Yeah, I don't know if you all caught it. I feel like Scott has a great tagline there, and it could be used for like your local clinic or your line cleaning solution. He said infection happens.
I thought it was, are you bringing Dolly?
It's actually the Midwest Draft Solutions.
Infections happen.
Infections happen.
Yeah, but he could also. I mean, he could use that same line for the local, VD clinic.
I have a shirt that says Valtrex is my best friend.
Oh,
do you?
So anybody know what Valtrex is?
No.
Yes, sadly, I do, but only because I had shingles.
No.
Is that what they call it?
Yes. I did have shingles.
It's herpes.
They
man.
told
I believe
you.
it's herpes.
Sad part was I had
enough,
shingles
fair enough.
before I was 40. I had shingles in my early 30s.
Did you catch
Old-
it? Nom?
I had old man's disease.
Shingles
Got
on my
I'm
lip.
shingles
30.
and nom.
Lip shingles.
And that's how we're gonna end the episode.
No,
I
we're not
guess.
ending yet. We haven't even talked about the center
The
point
center
beer.
point in mouth
No, we did-
hugs.
yeah,
got
you
the
don't-
you wanna-
mouth
We got
hugs.
2 minutes left.
Yeah, we do have to go out, but
2 minutes.
The center point, you do have to talk about this.
It's actually a really nice
it's
orange.
a great, nice, clean beer. It's
Session.
blood orange. Sheboygan Brewery's got a blood orange beer. I think is kind of similar. That's what reminds me of this.
Yeah,
it's
this
just
is
kind of an
way
all-day
better
drinker.
done.
Are they on
This
to
one's
That
that-
warmed up a little too much for me, but I think if much
See, I don't-
colder, I
that-
think that would be awesome.
See, I don't. Again, this
I
isn't one
prefer it
bothers
that
me.
temperature.
Yeah.
All beers I drink except High Life, the
I-
champagne of beers.
Yeah, I'd rather have this like this, just a little, been sitting around for a while than ice cold.
I like not ice cold, just colder.
Yeah.
I didn't say ice cold, just
I
colder.
like it.
Cold.
I think you get more flavors out of it, and it doesn't bother me at all.
Well,
I
for
like
the
it.
orange part though, like because when I eat oranges, I eat oranges out of the fridge. My oranges stay in the fridge. I like cold oranges.
Your rusty fridge that you
Yes,
got
no, that's the
parents.
rust.
Yeah, with the
no
rust and
shit.
yeah.
You
Rusty
really can't
Zima.
comment
That's
on
not rust, Pat.
Well, I guess the orange counteracts the scurvy that you get from your fridge.
Arr.
What you do is you get yourself some baking soda. You put that baking soda in your
I
refrigerator.
have baking soda in there, but it's Zima. Zima's just rusts
I
apparently.
mean, how old's your baking soda, or is it just a bag of sugar that you put in?
Yes, it's sugar.
Yeah, it's no sugar.
Does it work better when I put it in lines in the fridge? Oh wait.
So
Just in
you
the
talk
lines
about
in the
having a
fridge?
job, you talk about having vacations, you talk about all the cocaine you have. I
Yeah,
mean, you
no,
just-
I just said line. I
Take
just said
some
baking
You're
soda.
cocaine?
bragging about
I said
your wealth.
baking soda. I didn't say.
Shame.
I don't know what
Shame
you're
on
talking
you.
about.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
And thanks for listening to the the Blind Pig podcast here at Goodfellas
Edit.
on Oleo
by-
Road.
Exit
Edit.
210.
And that's what we call Cowboy's Mouth. That's just 210.
Exit 210. I thought that was entry. I thought that was more of an entry
Entry,
point.
exit.
Yeah,
It's an on ramp.
Same thing.
all are welcome.
I don't discriminate.
I am sorry for all you people who had to
The
listen to
vapor.
this.
Oh look,
God
I got the
bless 'em.
vapors.
All you
So,
5 people that had to listen to this show,
So
I
you 5
apologize.
people, if you want to keep up on fun things happening in the beer industry, you can follow Blind Pigs on social media. What's your social media, boys?
At Blind Pigs.
At Blind Pigs for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
No, I don't know. There's a bunch of them.
And
You're
Snip
on the
Snaps.
We don't
Snap traps.
Snapchat.
No, we're not. We don't snap. We don't
Snip
snapbook or
snaps.
face chat.
We twit.
We do tweet and Instabook.
Well, if you
I think
want
we
to
Instabook and tweet.
if you want to follow Monon Beverage, we're just simply at Monon Beverage for any platform except the Snip Snaps.
Yeah, we ours had to ours had to shorten. I mean, we're like at Blind Pig Confess for Twitter, and everything else is at Blind Pig Confessions.
Shame.
Or go to blindpigconfessions.com.
Shame.
Or go to
Do
libsyn.blindpigconfessions.com.
you even social media?
Yes, we do. We do all the
No.
social medias
Pat-
except the
Pat's
Snap.
too good for social media.
Actually,
Well,
Brendan
one
does
of
it
us,
all.
One of us does.
Brendan does it all.
It's you?
Yeah.
You're that guy?
Yeah, he is
Good.
that guy.
Good to know.
It takes him like a half an hour. We have to
That's
sit
why
down
he's
for
my
like a half
favorite.
an hour before the show starts so he can get all his tweets and Facebooks in.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do
You
it.
have to
kind of a
promote
big
it so you
deal.
can double the 5 followers to 10 in one day.
Exactly.
I'm going to step up right now and say while I was relieving some of the
beer.
wonderful 14-buck chuck I've been drinking in the bathroom, while I was relieving myself, there was a big poster.
Of the line
So,
pigs in the bathroom.
While I'm peeing, I snapped a
all your-
picture
that's
of
all
it.
your-
Was it in the Was it actually in the urinal or above the urinal?
No, because I would have like targeted
I know.
Sean's face and said, "Fuck
I figured it
Dolly."
would have been in the urinal.
That's
But
not
no.
a bad idea to get some blind pig urinal cakes.
Yep. There you go. Or
Tastes
just
like
put the
chicken.
stickers. Or
It
just
tastes
get
like chicken.
get some of the stickers and just put them in the urinal.
Yeah, I'm not placing them, but somebody can.
just wear some gloves.
Can I do it with my mouth?
Cowboy's already
You
in there
can.
now.
You
Just
can.
You
let
can
it-
do anything with your
You
mouth.
can do anything.
Don't let anybody hold you back,
Exactly.
sir.
Amen.
So where-
Preach.
Where
So-
can everybody find?
Are we sure we can never air this episode?
You can
Huh?
edit the
Yeah.
hell out of
Okay.
it. It'll
Yeah,
be
that's
fine.
it.
We got it's like 5 minutes. We're good.
Yeah, the 5 minutes is my joke.
Yes.
It's a really good joke, but it's really inappropriate. If you want to hear the joke and you like me, ask me about it, and I'll tell you.
But again, what was it? 10%
I cut Cowboy
discount
off.
10%
at
discount.
Goodfellas. If you
Of
listen
your
to the show and
food.
come in here and, of course, get
Mention
yourself
you
the Tater wrap.
listen to the Blind Pigs and you get 10% off.
Of your
There you
food.
go.
The
Yep,
pizza
of your
was
food. Yes,
delicious.
there you
that
go.
pizza was fantastic.
Yeah,
I didn't
vodka-
have the
vodka
I didn't have
pizza's
the alcohol
better.
pizza.
All their
but
pizza's great. They got great, their vodka pizza. They got a vodka pasta. It's
And
all
it's not
awesome.
just
great
pizza
food.
either. I
No,
mean,
they have
there's tons
it's
of other
Italian
things.
food. They got it's a great food. And they have, like I said,
brick
Crapper.
oven pizza.
good top shelf bourbons and wines. So
Beer
great
selection's
place to come
solid.
and see. And of course now they're gonna have some Evil Check online. And,
Yep.
and Center Point, Flat 12, everything you can get at Monon, guys. We love you guys. We're gonna keep. We gotta do more of these because we love you and
Tour
you
of
guys are
Monon
fun
will
and
happen.
we have
Monon.
fun together.
Oh, here comes Aubrey. Oh wait,
hi,
Aubrey, say
Aubrey.
goodbye.
She's working.
Say goodbye
Bye.
in the
Not in the
microphone.
mic.
Bye bye.